Try to mix up his strikes a lot better. Not get it grinding on the fence while avoid the fence. Armas is a superior striker. He has some of the best striking in this division as well. He needs to stick by that, not let Obregon get his hands on it. Another time right before this fight starts, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Ricardo Rodriguez for District Attorney, Budweiser, G Multimedia, Coralejos Liquor. The after party tonight in Edinburgh at the Eagles Room restaurant for the official after party. Come hang out with some of the fighters. The Protein Shop. E&R Paint Shop in Edinburgh as well. And here we go. Touch him up. Let's see how these guys are going to start throwing.
It's very technical in the beginning. Good slip. Oh, he's going for the leg kick.
So Obregon's just trying to gauge that. Look at it. There you go.
Filling each other out. Oh,
see, that's the first thing Armas needs to try to avoid is to get away from Obregon and Obregon's grinding style against that fence. Both of these guys look like right off the bat they were throwing some heavy level.
Yes. I would say Armas' hands look way heavier than Obregon, but Obregon, the way he just threw him to the fence in that clinch, this is going to be a really good fight.
You see, Obregon needs to try to avoid that Kimura. Armas is looking like he might.
Yeah. Now, let's keep it noted that George Patino and Mocaco
immediately slams him. Obregon immediately slams him. Let's see if Armas tries to get some space here and try to work away. Obregon immediately is in side control. Now, Armas had some trouble with Luis Vega, but we don't know if Obregon is at the same level as Vega,
or as Elizondo.
But Armas is definitely scrappy. He's standing back up, trying to find that position. Hit with a spinning elbow. Fantastic spinning elbow.
One just like a John Jones.
Well, he ate a leg kick for those throws. We can't eat too many of those.
Oh, those kicks are lethal.
And so far right now Armas has Obregon against the fence. And to be honest, I think Obregon kind of prefers that. It gives him a little bit of chance. Like, he's so strong that he's able to just buy a little bit of time and then kind of start pushing the pace the way he usually does again.
I agree. He looks very strong. He looks deceptively strong, I guess you can say.
See, I don't know. Armas is working deep. He's got that leg out. He needs to get his head to the other side. That way he can start to try to pick that leg up and gave up on it real quick.
Now, if I was Armas, I wouldn't want to separate from here. This is, like you said, it's Obregon's game.
This is what Obregon likes. I think Obregon, he's not. Armas is definitely one that doesn't shy away from contact as well. But look, see, just transition to right to his back. Obregon's wrestling is really, really good and probably one of the most underrated aspects of his game.
Yes, I agree. Both guys, dark horses. I would say is like a striker versus wrestler, but both guys are very well-rounded. Just their specialties, one striker versus wrestler. Oh, and he just got clipped by
Obregon. Let's see how this works out now. See if Obregon, they're swinging. You don't want to get in a contest like that with Armas. Armas will. You get caught by one, I think. Obregon just pulled away smartly. I think he saw some of that.
And he looks composed. He looks composed. Now, what I'm noticing is that he's winging a lot of those punches and kicks. Looks like he's in trouble a little bit.
So they're both just throwing now. And that's the last thing he should have done that right there. Obregon just takes the legs out. Both of these guys just have iron wills. They're not going to give up. They're not going to tap to something minor, or they're not going to let a little bit of pain get in the way. Just like Armas just got sat down and immediately stood up because obviously he's got a fighter's heart. Obregon just steps over to the mount now. Sliding over he just flattened Armas out.
Wow.
Obregon is strong, man. Ridiculously strong.
This is actually, I've seen highlights of Obregon's fights. I've never been able to see him actually fight live, so he is actually way better than I even expected as far as his wrestling and his
he's working that choke.
It looks like he's got it in.
Okay.
He doesn't have his hands locked. He's got to be very careful, Armas, because it looks like.
So he's working that choke. Armas is using good escape defense. He keeps trapping one hand so he can't get the other hand around just in time.
You stand up from here. If I were him, I'd just stand up right here. I wouldn't want to try to sweep him or stay on the ground. I would stand up. Look at his leg. You can see the welts on his legs from those kicks from Obregon.
See, if I were him, I would just stay right there and just ride around, just kind of ride him out and just keep picking my shots. But of course,
You're talking about Obregon, right?
Yeah.
No, I was talking about Armas. I would stand straight up if I was Armas. He had a little opportunity where he could have just stepped up. Obregon, on the other hand, yes, I completely agree. He needs to. He's gonna. This is his game. This is his world.
See, now he needs to just turn around with it. He's in a position where he can turn around reverse.
He has been dominated before, and he has come back before, so we can't count him out.
This could go all 5 rounds.
He had some nice composure on the ground. Him working with Moncako, a black belt, and BJJ.
See, he keeps throwing those high-risk kicks, and then he just puts him in a real bad spot.
It looks like he's going for a submission, and Achilles lock right there.
And all he has to do is
Right
he's going right down. He's falling down for it. So Armas is defending, but still deep. Okay.
It doesn't.
Okay, now it's locked. Now he's spinning out.
It looks locked in, but Armas looks like he doesn't look like he's got the submission. Armas, based on Armas's face.
Yeah, his foot is slipping out slowly.
Yeah, I can see it too.
Armas is keeping his control, but he doesn't
He's
want
going
to
for a
turn
heel
around.
hook.
Now he's going
for
to
a
heel
heel
hook. That's what he's trying to avoid.
Right.
He's able to pull
Good job. He was able to get out.
See, now he needs to punish Obregon from this spot. He can't just sit there and lay content and look at his work. He needs to start either covering his mouth and start dropping elbows. Make Obregon pay. You want to take his wind away, start covering his mouth and dropping elbows.
This is the first time in this fight that Armas is on top. Is that correct?
Yes. It's pretty much. He has to make the most of these opportunities because Obregon's not going to give him a lot of these. See, the elbows are there. He's just there. You go. Now he's throwing.
There we go.
Now he's
throwing. Obregon is having a pretty good guard. He's having a nice high guard on him. Looks like he's going for a triangle. Armas able to get out.
Now he's working good.
There we
the
go.
ground and pound is good.
Yeah. Now look at that sweep. He's going for, that was a nice sweep. Now, being a wrestler or looking like a wrestling style, his sweeps were really good composure from the ground.
Obregon is just really well-rounded, and like his composure on the ground right now looks second to none. And see, now he's trying to sit here and.
Oh, it looks like he's going for a leg lock. It looks like it.
He's going for that knee bar.
There we go.
And just went. I think he gave it up to an even worse position. He just got his own hand pinned, and now Obregon has 2-on-1. This could be really, really bad for him.
He has an opportunity for some hammer fish right here. Obregon does.
Yeah, see,
right there. Look,
he's got him in a real bad spot. See, he needs to keep those punches going. He needs to keep flowing with those punches instead of trying to take his back.
There we go.
Yeah, Armas needs to stop trying to attempt those high risk kicks and start learning just keep it basic.
I've noticed that he's been winging a lot of his punches. He's got to stay composed and use the jab. There we go. That was a good catch. But he just jumped into a triangle. He's going to do a good job of posturing up, staying out of it.
I think he's just going to power his way out.
Oh, look at that welt on Armas right now. Can you see that?
Yeah, Armas can't be eating too many more of those. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a tough guy, but those things will add up, and you will definitely feel those tomorrow morning. See, from right there, I would think Armas should be thinking laying down the ground and pound, but he just kind of sits there. It's not working so much.
Yes, right there. He has a good half guard. He could land some punishment from right there.
See, what a lot of the basic fans think is that they're preferring they prefer, I have to get to mount, I have to get to half guard. I'm very happy with just sitting there in half guard and pounding away, just pinning the leg away and pinning. I'd actually prefer to do that over mount. There's just so much more attacks you can do from there.
Yes. Right there, you saw Armas. He went to a mount, and Obregon had a very active guard and was able to get him back to half guard. That showed a lot of good technique and transitions from Obregon on the bottom.
Obregon's able to reverse position now. He's going into
now for a triangle for Armas. Wow, but look at Obregon. He caught that foot. If you saw him, he caught that foot and he used it as a pass. This is a really good technical grappling match right now. He has an inverted triangle right there. That is actually possible, but it looks like the head's slipping out.
Yeah, there it is. Get out of it right. I know these guys, of course, you've been in the fights before me. It's a lot easier for us to say, like, he needs to do this, he needs to do that.
Exactly.
They're expending a lot of energy, and some things, some maneuvers are just a little bit more high risk than others. So now these guys are trying to conserve energy and be active at the same time.
Oh, that was a good body shot. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Easier said than done.
There's about 20 seconds left in this round. And Obregon's just loading up that heavy hand.
That looked like it was Armas pulling guard. He's going for an armbar. It looks like an armbar is there.
Oh, he does have the armbar locked out.
He's got a good armbar right now.
That's the end of the round.
Really finding a home for those leg kicks, man. I think he should actually kind of stick to that. He might be able to chop Armas down.
Sick jiu-jitsu skills of his own.
I think Armas kind of settled down, some of the nerves slowed down. Now he's back. He looks real calm, real composed.
Exactly. He's got to keep those punches light, and he's got to tag Obregon. Not so much try to knock him out every time, every punch he throws at him.
See, that's what he needs. Obregon needs to do. Is just needs to see those leg kicks are landing.
Yes.
He just needs to mix them up now. Just mix them up.
Yes.
And Armas is trying to attempt some sort of spinning kick.
Yes, but Armas, if you notice, he's very flat-footed right now. Very heavy on his feet. I don't know if that grappling exchange got him tired.
I think it did, or he's just kind of waiting to counter.
There you go. Now, one thing's for sure, I know he's picking his punches now. He's not just throwing them, he's picking them.
He's working the toe stomps there, bringing it back to the Pride days right there. Working the toe stomp, nice.
Old school like the old school.
Now see from right here, I mean, Obregon is working the underhook, but it's just still, Armas is just focusing more on the toes. I think Obregon needs to try to create a little bit of space and angle out away from this fence. I mean, because I don't know if I've never really received a toe stomp. Oh, wow, and he's able to work the trip right into half guard.
That was really, really good for Obregon.
The half mount here. Now, I mean, it's still early in the round. They're a little bit fresh. Let's see what kind of ground and pound he's going to put on him. I mean, I'm all about the elbows. I think he needs to really start dropping elbows. Now he switches to knee on belly to mount.
He went to mount. He's got the back, got both hooks in right now.
Armas again is
very composed.
Very composed. I think his time training with Macaco and a couple of times with Ferreira have really paid off. Just keeps him calm. He doesn't get.
He trains with a lot of bigger guys, so he's used to being going against better grapplers, stronger grapplers as well. So I think that was one of the key things that he's kept him in this fight. Those kicks, he is not checking. He needs to check those kicks.
That's. I mean, to be honest, I think he needs to stop attempting those high kicks. It doesn't seem like he has the flexibility for him, and he's losing really good position every time he does it.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that. As far as his defense to the kicks of Obregon, what do you think he should do for the defense of those? Do you think he should just get out of range for those kicks, or do you think
you can try switching stances right when the leg comes in, or as you've been talking Muay Thai and I've been talking karate, you just need to pick your leg up and check it.
Yeah.
Maybe get an Anderson Silva thing going here.
Wow, Obregon's got him he is turning it into a dirty fight.
And this is exactly where I said he wanted to avoid. He didn't want to fight Obregon on Obregon's terms. Obregon likes a dirty fight. He likes to get in there and make you work. He's very fine with grinding this thing out for 5 rounds. And so far, he's been imposing his will and his game plan upon Armas. Armas is working that armbar. He has the arm.
Yes, I can see it from right here. He does have an armbar, but the cage is actually working against him.
And now Armas puts his knee on. Obregon puts his knee on his face.
Yes.
And see, now he's trying to walk over, and he's out. So from right there, he needs to. I think Armas just kind of seems like he's in survival mode against that fence right now. He's just trying either to get stood up or.
Yes, I see it. I don't see him trying to escape right now. I think he's working more of defending right now.
Obregon's giving him a little bit too much space. I mean, part of that is fatigue.
Yes.
Now, Armas is back on all fours. Oh, he's rolling into an armbar. Rolling right into that armbar, and it's beautiful. Now he's got both legs over. Let's see. Oh, he's yanking that arm out.
That's actually hard. He's got to get him on his back. If I were to be Obregon's corner, I would say get him on his back, and the armbar would be easier to pry open from there. There he goes.
Stepping over.
Yep. There. Now he's on his back. Now it's going to be easier for Obregon to get that armbar. Let's see if he can pry it open right here.
Okay, this might be over, guys. There you go.
Right
He just
there,
extended right there.
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
It might be broken. It might be broken. He's not going to...
I don't know what's going on here, man. He must be double jointed.
He's going to have to tap. This is making me cringe. Oh, he just tapped him right there.
Victory for Obregon. That was astounding. Really, really good, man.
See, that's their...
Weight champion, Javier Obregon.
Good fight from both of those guys. I would definitely want to see Armas come back.
Congratulations,
and,
Javier.
Fight for the STFC.